Blormstud. More like Bloodstool, am I right? He live? Yeah, we're going. Yeah, today's stream's gonna be a little short. Because my fucking back is killing me. So, we'll try to get some stuff done. We're gonna do a little bit of story. It looks like we're going to unlock a dungeon very quickly, so I imagine we'll play until we do that. We're gonna do the Monster Hunter raid now that that's... should be unlocked now, because last time we beat Stormblood, it was alright. The first half of Stormblood, we, still got a whole other half to go. So, yeah, we'll do some Monster Hunter. I think it is unlocked. It's the guys in, Kugane, right? The naked guy in the springs, clearly. Yeah. Clearly that guy. He's hunting. What for, I don't know. But, yeah, so we'll do the Monster Hunter, and then, now that we're halfway through Stormblood, I need to start doing my Dark Knight quests. So, we're gonna try to at least do one per stream until we beat Stormblood fully. Because I gotta start, if I'm gonna be tanking again, I gotta learn how to play Dark Knight. Dark Nut. Get these dark nuts out. But, yeah. And then I think probably by next stream, the next event should be out. Which is the Rising, which I think is the anniversary event every year. So, yeah, we're gonna be busy. You know what? Let's just check. Let's just check in Kugane real quick. How to play Dark Knight. Be angry, die, cry about it. Blame my healer. Got it. Got it. Also, now that we beat Stormblood, I should maybe look around and see if I can do the rest of my... I can also start FF6 as the game for the raid there for Stormblood. Yeah, I feel like what we're gonna do for the raid there for Stormblood. Are you saying that there's a... within the story that we're about to go through, is there Final Fantasy VI? Stormblood also has the Evilist raids tier. Or are you talking about the Omega raids? Because, yeah, after we beat... It's just like Alexander. Yeah, okay, so... Once we, yeah. Once we beat Stormblood, the second half of Stormblood, we'll stop. We'll go play Final Fantasy 4, 5, and 6. And then we'll come back for Shadowbringers. Well, we'll come back for all the stuff we missed, like the Omega raids. We'll come back for, I guess, Shadowbringers. I don't know. There's a lot. Hildy. Yes, more Hildy. I just kind of wanted to get the Monster Hunter stuff done because I've been actually looking forward to it. Gosh, I love Final Fantasy IV. I'm biased, though. It was my first. You know what? Clockwork, we're in the same boat. I am biased because that was my first Final Fantasy II. Back when it was Final Fantasy II! Now that I beat Stormblood, I think the rest of my Samurai quest should be out. Not that I need to do them right now, but I believe they were over here. Let's go see if the Monster Hunter stuff is unlocked. What the fuck is that? 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 That's new! Excuse me! Where? What the fuck is that? That's a cool-ass airship. Yeah, clearly! What the fuck? That wasn't here the last time I was here. It's the Alliance raid for Stormblood. Oh, fucking great. Neat. This one's the not-so-void arc. Who's gonna be the Final Fantasy reference this time? The first Alliance raids were, what, Final Fantasy 3 because of the Crystal Tower. The next ones were Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 8 because of Diablos and Kate Sith. Tactics and Tactics 2. Tactics and Tactics 2! Oh, okay, well, never mind. It's the tactics that I don't know, because I only know the GBA tactics. Yeah, this should be the Monster Hunter guy, right? Boy, is it. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna do that today. But we're gonna do some story first. At least enough to unlock the next dungeon. And then I guess I can do it with NPCs. It'll be the fastest. That's Tactics 2, I thought. I thought it's Tactics Advance, not 2. Yeah, as far as I know, which fucking sucks because I liked Final Fantasy Tactics on the Game Boy Advance, Tactics Advance. It has nothing to do with Tactics 1 or 2. I don't remember where I was going. Logger's Reach. I like the cartoony lizard men. Advance got a sequel, which I've sunk hundreds of hours in. Is it good? Is it not the same world, or does it share the world with 12? I think Tactics Advance shares the one with 12 because there's judges in it, right? That's how that works? What the? Wedge is here? The hunt for Omega. Okay, well, there's the Omega raids. It is the same world, but a different point in history. Oh, okay. Man! Side Final Fantasy stuff is real complicated, isn't it? Because it's like, there was also a whole bunch of fucking Final Fantasy sequels just on the DS. Which, fucking great. Guess we gotta start looking into those someday. It's here, right? There it is. It's not clear where on the timeline the original tactic sits, whether it's the beginning of the or the end point, but it doesn't feature any of the other races besides the humans. Yeah. Because this has been a thing my entire goddamn life is everybody's like, oh man, Final Fantasy Tactics is great. And then in my stupid monkey brain, I'm like, oh yeah, Final Fantasy Tactics Advance? Yeah, that was a great game. Just completely being out of the loop. Yeah, when I threw that snowball at that kid in the beginning when I really shouldn't have, yeah, it was real fun. Good times. So we'll do, I guess, it looks like 2 story quests? Arenvald's Adventure. Oh. This sounds like filler. This is most definitely filler. Tactics, Tactics Advance, and A2 Grimoire of Rift are all really good games. A2 Grimoire. You know what? I might have actually played that. A2 Grimoire. Holy shit, I did play that. Holy shit, I did play that. I got that for, I think, $10 at a goddamn Zellers. And I put a little bit of time into it before I believe I started playing Final Fantasy IV on the DS, and then just... yeah. And then what happened to that after that? Yeah, I can't say. I tend to lend my games out and then never get them back. Also, I'm surprised there's voice acting.
We've made good progress since we took back Alamigo, but there's one big issue we still have to address. Leadership. The Domans had Lord Hien ready and willing to take the throne, but we've got no one like that here.
Also, wait. If the Alliance raid is Final Fantasy Tactics, does that mean we're gonna get some sweet Onion Knight armor? Or anything Tactics related? Out of that?
Theodoric was our last ruler, and he wasn't called the Mad King for nothing.
Suffice it to say, our people have had their fill of kings, which means we need to find a new way forward.
If only it were that easy. Everyone and his uncle has an opinion.
Great.
For the time being, we're just going to have to keep leaning on General Aldin and the Alliance for support, and see if we can't find a solution together. Something tells me we're going to be hosting a lot of meetings in the near future. But if that's what it takes,
Armors are designed
I'm
after
ready
the
to
basic
talk till
classes
my
from
jaw
Tactics,
aches.
like Soldier, Thief, and Alchemist. I did not do it much. It was my least favorite of the raids. See, I imagined everybody would just be all in on these Alliance raids because they're kind of easy since there's, what, 24 people there? You can kind of goof off and still get somewhere.
The reach is yours, Nago. Don't do anything I wouldn't.
Also, I'm kind of disappointed that we... clearly it wasn't going to work, but I'm kind of disappointed I didn't play Final Fantasy 8 or 7 or whichever one has Diablos in it before we did the Void Arc. Because I'm sure that would have been real cool to be like, hey, it's that guy from that thing. This one had, if one person messed up, the whole raid wiped. One of the mechanics will wipe you if you have people who don't understand prime numbers. Is this the fucking math raid that I've heard about? Oh no! Or is that a different one still? I've heard there's a goddamn trial or a raid out there where if somebody doesn't know how to math, there are going to be problems.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Oh yeah, that's oh. We fighting goddamn number man? Because calculator mathematician is a class in the OG Tactics.
I've been searching all over for you.
The only thing I know about the original Final Fantasy Tactics is that summoners had to be hit by summons to learn them. Which, for the most powerful summon in the game, was a fucking nightmare. Because not only did you have to get hit by the summon, you had to survive it, and then even then it was like a percentage chance they could learn it. And then the other thing was that, hey, if you do some really complicated stuff, you could eventually get Cloud. That's as far as I know about Final Fantasy Tactics, the original.
Don't worry, it's nothing bad. That said, this might not be the best place to talk. Will you join me?
Oh god, are you gonna drag me on a filler arc? Sir. Honestly, I was not expecting Arnvald, or whatever the fuck his name is, to last this long. I thought he was gonna be a casualty that everybody was gonna be like, no, Arnvald!
I'll get to the point. Might you be interested in a spot of adventure? After all, we were adventurous before we were scions, were we not?
I forgot you were a scion, to be honest.
After routing the Imperials and liberating Alamigo, I reckon we've earned a bit of respite, don't you? And what better way to spend it than by returning to our roots?
Where's Hoary Boulder? What's he doing these days?
So, what say you? Shall we call on Alphino and go adventuring?
Twist my arm, why don't you? That's what we do, I suppose. Twist my arm, why don't you? Could you maybe, like, change the color of your face paint? It's really weird. Makes me uncomfortable. Piece of resistance material. What? Right then, let's go and find Master Levelure. Actually, leave that to me. I want you fresh for our little adventure. Wait for us by the Aetheryte and we'll be along shortly. See you there. Great. So this is what I get to look forward to after beating Stormblood. Stormblood was, it was a 50-50 experience, and now we're getting a decent filler arc. Is it a good filler arc? Is this G9 filler, or is this goddamn Dragon Islands filler? This goddamn, pre-Davy Back filler. Which one is this? What filler am I walking into here? Dragon Island that killed 4 kids. No, it wasn't Dragon Island that killed 4 kids. It was, the Rainbow Mist. If I recall, Stormblood's patch quest dragged for a bit until the lead up into Shadowbringers. It's been a bit, though, so I could be wrong. That's what I've heard, is that the most we can look forward to with these quests is that they get interesting because they start leading into Shadowbringers. Which everybody keeps sucking on. Oh, Shadowbringers is so good. All I know is the opening's really good. I don't know if that's any waypoint to go off of. Yep. Really so good. 'Twould seem we are to accompany Arenvald on some manner of escapade. Have you any idea what we've gotten ourselves into? Allow me to explain. It'll be something of a history lesson, but I'll try to be brief. No snoring, if you please. Now, the events I would speak of occurred before the occupation, back when Alamigo was still a monarchy, and Theodoric sat the throne. A uniquely brutal despot, by all accounts. That he was. The King of Ruin suffered no rivals, real or imagined, and his dispute with the monks of the Fist ended with Roger's Reach being burned to the ground. In the later years of his rule, he was seized by the unshakable belief that unseen forces were conspiring to steal his crown, and so he ordered that every soul with a claim to the throne be executed, including his own family. Alisei gets to be a character finder. She's been around. The only thing I know... The only things I've picked up on Alisei is that she's impulsive, unlike, you know, Alfir. And she has a tendency to mispronounce everybody's name. I think there's been a point in this story where she's mispronounced every single main character's name. Obviously, other than Alf and Urage. The wealth of poor sods he put to death became the property of the king. It said that these royal treasures were hoarded somewhere in the palace. Thus was born the legend of the Mad King's Trove. I believe I see the direction of our adventure is to take. I assume you have a mind to unearth this hidden bounty? You assume correctly. But would I also be incorrect in assuming that this legend is widely known? Others must surely have gone in search of your prize, tempting as it seems. Well, of course we won't be the first to make the attempt. Following Alamigo's liberation, more than a few eager soldiers turned the palace upside down in hopes of claiming an easy fortune. But even after scouring every room from dawn till dusk, they uncovered not a single coin. Their gold lust drained away as quickly as it had come, and the legend of the Mad King's Trove remains simply that, a legend. But I see you have no intention of letting the story end there. What self-respecting adventurer would? Imagine the three of us delving into a decades-old mystery. Tell me the thought doesn't set your heart to racing. Sure, I guess. Alf, this is not the kind of behavior I expected from you, sir. He is indeed a boy. He is indeed a child. boxing? And it's a special emote. Why is it a special emote? Let me guess, it does damage. You can flex on all these poor low-level bosses by boxing them to death. The news of Doma and Alamigo's liberation has kindled the flames of revolution in every corner of the Empire. I hear the imperial province of Dalmasca has already risen up in rebellion, which means the Garleans must surely have their hands full. What better time than now to indulge in such a diversion? Tell us, Aurenwald, have we any clues as to where we might begin our search? Special emotes repeat, I think. It's not something I would have put together. Well, judging by how the other treasure hunters fared, nosing about the palace isn't likely to get us anywhere. So we'll probably need to ask around. Would that be another way of saying no? Well, yeah. I see. In that case, I shall pay a visit to the Allied archivists and request access to the records seized from the Imperials. The Garleans are meticulous about such things. If they uncovered the trove during their occupation, the event is certain to have been recorded. In the meantime, the two of you can track down those who worked as palace servants. What the fuck is that? Worked as palace servants and officials in Theodoric's days. Given that they would have been at least 20 at the time, you will be looking for people who have seen 40 summers or more. Anything they can tell you about the king and his bloody deeds may prove useful, so be sure to listen well. Aurenwald, pray try your luck in the fringes and the peaks while Sogeth makes the rounds in Alamigan Quarter. Ha! And there I was thinking I was the party leader. Not that I mind, of course. Let's be about it, eh? We can meet afterwards at Gilbard's Gate? Barista at the end of the universe. I keep seeing that fucking nickname, and I'm assuming it's either, you know, a side quest or it's Hildebrand. Where the Endwalker Hildebrand quest is, oh yeah, he does coffee now. I don't know. Alamigan Quarter. Oh, Lord. Okay, all the way down there. Oh, wait. There is a crystal hidden in here. I think it's crafting. Oh, even better. I mean, I think I just got my... What is it? My botanist to... level 70? So... shouldn't be that hard to get something else up there. Gotta grow those onions, man. In the palace? No, not me, lad. Surely you've heard the stories of the Mad King. He used to hold public executions up on the divine audience. Anyone, and I mean anyone, suspected of conspiring against the crown was flung from the top of those steps. Suffice it is to say that I stayed as far away from the palace as possible. Right, I forgot to do the Aether Currents. I'll do it I'll do it tonight, I guess. You want to hear an old maid story, do you? Wow, well, most of what I know of the Mad King is common knowledge. We'd only see his royal majesty when he deigned to attend the executions he'd ordered. After a while, even watching his enemies die wasn't enough to coax him out of hiding. They say he started seeing assassins in every shadow and wouldn't set foot outside the palace walls. I was offered work there as a royal servant once, but the mere thought of it left me in a cold sweat. Neat. So are we gonna fight a big spooky ghost? Is this what this is building up to? I served as the pleasure... I served at the pleasure of King Theodoric, not as the pleasure, because that would be gay. And I lived to tell the tale. One of the palace guards I was. Truth be told, it was a dark chapter in my life and one I'd sooner forget. Hardly a night went by when we didn't hear blood-curdling screams echoing from the inner chambers, which, of course, we were under orders to ignore. So we'd stand still as statues, trying not to imagine what horrors were unfolding within. If you're hellsbound on finding out what happened in the palace, head down the street here and ask old Ernold. He was the king's head scribe. Oh, Ernold! Ernest! Are you getting wild over here? Yes, I'm Ernold. What do you want with me? I want to see some cool shit. You would have me dredge up some decidedly unsavory memories. Yet if Alamigo is to move forward, we must needs acknowledge the misdeeds of the past. Very well, I shall tell you what I remember. I take it you know of Theodoric's paranoia and the public executions of his kinsmen. Those were terrible enough, but in his last days the king's fervid mind settled upon an even grislier method of disposal, which only a chosen few were unfortunate enough to witness. His Majesty ordered the court thaumaturge to unleash a vile curse upon the remaining members of the royal family. A magic which transformed them into fiends of hideous aspect. The resulting monstrosities were then cast into the darkness below the palace. Even now my sleep is troubled by nightmares. If others of Theodoric's blood were prone to share his madness, then mayhap it is a kindness that the monarchy ended with him. Neat. So we're gonna kill a bunch of royals. Royal demons. All this just to find the One Piece. It's just Game of Thrones. That's fucking, I wouldn't know that. Just with a lot less incest, I assume. A lot. Since we're all here, why don't we share what we've learned? Allow me to begin then. As promised, I scoured the Imperial records for any mention of fantastic treasures, and found precisely none. It is just possible, I suppose, that a corrupt official deliberately hid the fact of the trove's discovery, hoping to enrich himself, but I find it rather unlikely that so valuable a find would stay secret for so long. I conclude that our prize either does not exist, or that the Imperial somehow overlooked it. But what of you, Sogeth? Were your investigations any more fruitful? I'm not allowed to do anything exciting in cutscenes, but I get to have all the action when it comes to just text. Turned into monsters. What could he mean by this darkness beneath the palace, I wonder? I met an old man in Alagiri who spoke of the palace's subterranean prison. He said naught of cursed abominations. Imperial archives were also silent on the subjects of fiends inside the palace grounds. Could this scribe fellow have been spinning him a yarn, do you think? Did you believe him, Sogeth? His fears seemed genuine. He may have been lying. His fears seemed genuine. His pants were thoroughly full of shit. If he was afraid, that does lend credence to the tale, though I'm not sure how that helps us in our search. Do not be so hasty. Ernold's anecdote may very well have told us where the trove is hidden, but ere I share my theory, there's a matter I would clarify. Ehrenwald, you spoke of a light-hearted adventure, but I sense a deeper motive for this expedition. Why are you so intent on finding this treasure? It wasn't all pretense, I swear it, but you're right. My father was in the Imperial Army, a man of Garlean blood. I trust you know what I mean when I say that my Alamigan mother did not welcome my arrival. As I grew, she would check my brow over and over, convinced that a spot on my skin was an emerging third eye, that the kind you see in pure-blood Garleans. My mother did not care for this taunting reminder of my heritage, and took up a knife. War paint serves to cover the scar. Oh! I see now. Your hair also covers it. In the end, she turned me out into the street, and I was left to haunt the alleyways of Alamigo, a feral child who got what he needed through begging, cunning, or worse. The fucking... Yeah, alright! There's Minfilia! A realm reborn Minfilia! The best I could say about the years that followed is that I survived, but I hated the animal I'd become. Eventually, I left the city behind me and joined a group of refugees bound for the other side of the wall. It was then that I turned to adventuring, and that road led me into the company of the Scions. I imagine at some point we're gonna do something about Minfilia? She's... I assume not just gonna be goddamn, what's her name? She's not gonna be the entity for the god forever. Hydaelyn. She's not gonna be Hydaelyn's vessel for forever. I tell you this so that you understand. I know all too well what poverty and hunger can do to a person. I drew steel on ordinary folk for a measly crust of bread. With Theodoric's gold, I could spare my countrymen the shame of living like that. Thank you, Arnvald, and I apologize. That cannot have been pleasant to recall, but I felt it best to clear in our intentions. Well, Sogeth, are you content to surrender the treasure of Arnvald's noble cause and claim the thrill of adventure as your reward? I mean, if there's a minion or anything, I'd like that, I guess. I should be glad to tell you of my theory on the resting place of the Mad King's Trove, if you are minded to hear it. Slaying, aiming, fending. Slaying? Oh, it's all a bunch of garbage. But it's good garbage. Also, I guess now that I'm level 70 and done the first half of Stormblood, at some point I'm gonna have to look at getting new high level whatever gear, right? The Alliance raid gear, I guess? The stuff that makes my item level go really high. That we use the... what is it? The tombstones to get? The Mad King's Trove. Actually, mayhap it would be better if we first adjourn to a more suitable location. In case a rival treasure hunter overhears our plans, you mean? Good thinking. That was not exactly the reason, but 'tis certainly a valid concern. Let us reconvene at the southern edge of Loch Seld. Eat. Which... oh, I thought it was going to be over there. Is there another dungeon around here? Oh, unless we have to die for it. I really should have done this. Aether Currents. I'll have to make sure I get it done by tomorrow. Be a lot of flying around. Yeah. Actually, it's weird because we grabbed a whole bunch last time, didn't we? We most certainly did not! Holy shit! good. It's back into the salt water. It's gonna be good for my armor and my sword and my hair, my eye, my one singular eye. Forgive me, 'twas not my intention to draw out proceedings. I simply wished to have the lock in sight while I explained things. Prior to the great flood of the 6th Umbral Calamity, the salt lakes you see before you were yet dry ravines. And this, believe it or not, was the site of the ancient city of Scala. Scala? Which rose and fell during the 5th Astral Era. From what we know of this period, the city was already deserted by the time the waters began to rise, having been all but destroyed by war. Yet its ruins remain to this day at the bottom of the Loch Seld. It's my belief that the darkness beneath the palace mentioned by Theodoric's former scribe was not a reference to the prison, but to a place still further below, the ruins of Scala. I further surmise that the Mad King's unfortunate kinsmen were cast down there not simply out of a desire to punish them, but to discourage exploration. Theodoric wanted to keep the ruins secure. Wait, you're saying they were meant to guard the Mad King's trove? Precisely, and since we know the court thaumaturge was involved, we can safely assume that any entrance to the old city will have been magically concealed. Which would explain how a legion of Imperial soldiers and the gods know how many Alamegans never found a trace of the trove. We, however, have certain advantages which they did not enjoy. Sogeth, would you be so kind as to swim down to the bottom of the loch and search for an underwater route into the ruins? While you do that, Erwinwald and I will seek out an ensorcelled portal within the palace. Neat. I did actually want to explore the bottom of this lake before. We were kind of busy last time. Because it went real deep. Alright, so what's down here? Spooks, schools. Spooky monsters. I don't know if I should be happy or a little disappointed that there's no underwater enemies. Because on the one hand, it just makes underwater sections a little whatever, but on the other hand, yeah, I don't want to shit my pants. Because my, aversion to deep fucking water. Was that it? Right there? I found it already? I did. Well, let's look around. See if we can find any weird oddities. Because, there are some rare things you can sometimes find. Like this Moe head. What the fuck? What the fuck? Hello, sir. Goddamn mosquitoes. Alright, you do you, sir. Oh. Is it the missing head to this thing? What the fuck is that? Ah! Well, first and foremost, let's see if we can't get a... The Sunken Destroyer. The image of the destroyer was erected on Loch Seld to mark the Fist of Rhalgr's designation as the state religion. Okay, but what the fuck is this? This looks safe to be around. Pop an ollie off of it. This wasn't the goddamn lookout vista? I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Yeah, it's just teeming with souls. Yeah, as I was saying, it's like, yeah, there's some cool rare stuff out there. Like, we saw the Void Ark, I guess. In which area was that? We saw the Void Ark in the Sea of Clouds. Now, apparently you can also see it in the Churning Mists at certain times of the day, but yeah, who knows? Discover patches that appears to lead under the palace foundations. Press on and find out where it goes. Alright. Every hole is a goal, baby. So yeah, once we do this dungeon, we'll go and do the Monster Hunter stuff. And then after that, I'll go do some Dark Knight stuff, and then that'll probably be it for tonight. There's nothing behind this door. This is a trap. You come to a worn stone door, standing temptingly ajar. It would appear you have found an entrance into the subterranean ruins. Alf. Sogeth, it's Alphino. We've searched the prison beneath the palace and found a teleportation portal concealed by enchantments. Markings indicate it leads to an underground cavern. What news on your end? There's a fucking door. I think it might be Kingdom Hearts. And you believe it leads into the ruins? Then I dare say we will be able to meet within. Go on and head through the door. By the way, I took the liberty of calling on a friend for help. I guarantee she's both dependable and discreet. We'll see you soon. Well, this definitely sounds like I should do it with NPCs. Who could this friend possibly be? Jamoldva? I mean, she looks familiar, Sure. Jamoldva. Janemba. Got it. The drowned city of Scala. Yeah, so after this we'll do the Monster Hunter stuff. And then after we do the Monster Hunter stuff, time to start investing in Dark Knight. Oh, good. I don't even remember what my item level was before this. Hildebrand, are you down here? Because you know what, I'm going to say it, we're probably not going to play Final Fantasy Tactics before any of these Alliance raids, so we'll just freeball it. We'll see how it goes. Who knows, maybe those Alliance raids will be so good that I'm like, you know what, we gotta play that Final Fantasy Tactics. Who knows? Not the voice I was expecting for Arnold. We're fine skipping it. Ah, nah, man. I gotta see everything. We gotta see as much as we can so that if there's a possibility that any of it shows up in Endwalker, It's like, hey, it's this guy from Endwalker. Like, I want all that shit to come. I want the biggest goddamn finale we could possibly have. I will fully commit to, you know, completing every job so that we get literally everybody showing up. I'll fucking do it. I'm gonna fucking do it, Shaggy. I want all the Avengers there. God, why are these things so goddamn thick? Or maybe I'm just DPSing very poorly. Probably that. That's... It keeps de-leveling me enough so that I can't use that skill we got. Oh, good. Silverfish, my favorite.
Release! Leave it to me! Away with you!
Oh god, we're gonna be fighting a lot of these things, aren't we? Yeah, okay, so this is the problem with doing it with NPCs, is it takes fucking forever. Because our tank isn't just pulling the entire goddamn dungeon. This is how long all the dungeons took when I was a tank, because I didn't pull shit. So I can't wait to start doing that again when I become a Dark Knight. A Dark Knight. NPCs are generally safe but grossly inefficient, so they won't usually wipe, but it will take a lot longer than with people. Yeah, that seems to be what I've noticed. There's no risk reward. They're the white bread of Final Fantasy XIV. I want some spice! I want some fucking jalapeno jam or something. Alf, you need to experience risk. Is it on the other side? Yeah, okay, it's on the other side there. Great. Taking, what, 6-7 minutes just getting up to here? What the fuck is that? Kelpie. Oh, Kelpie! We fought a few of these in, what, Final Fantasy 1 and 2, I think? Get in there. Fuck it up. Also, this looks like an arena I can totally fall off of. Or be pushed to the sides? Yeah, I don't want to find out. And since we're doing this with NPCs, I don't have to worry about, you know, knowing what I'm doing. You can just find out. He has turned the water into crush. Okay, yeah, I see how that would have been a problem. You know what? I figured, you know... Okay, I was... Supposed to crisscross? No? I figured NPCs wouldn't use limit breaks, but they tend to use them way faster than I could possibly ever use them. Which is bullshit. We're not even gonna see a Dragoon limit break. We're gonna see a goddamn Lancer limit break. Where's the excitement in that? Why did, oh Lord, okay. Why did we bring a Lancer? They actually chose not to become a Dragoon. Is this who we want with us? Oh, ooh. Hey Alf, you you wanna fucking heal me? I know you're focused on our tank, but I have needs. Uh-oh. Accident. It was a misinput. Alright. Arrive at door unopened. That was an interesting looking dungeon, at least. I mean, back there just reminds me of a Soul Calibur 2 stage. I don't know why. Looks almost nothing like it. Oh. I'm gonna fight a Mario 64 boss. He's already charging something. No, thank you. Sure had the vibe of a Soul Calibur 2 stage. I mean, we probably could have been ringed out, so it checks out. As long as we're not fighting fucking Keelik, we're good. Oh god, wait, is this gonna be one of those things where I need to kill these things in certain areas? I'm not prepared to do that. This will tell me this is a puzzle, a puzzle. So what do we got here? Great. More stuff I don't need. Okay, so it's not puzzle stuff. Oh. Eh. Okay, he's charging already. See, at least once we start being a Dark Knight, when we do dungeons with NPCs, we should be able to just make them go faster by just brute forcing. Though we do have to rely on our healer to keep us alive, which no fucking promises there. Hopefully we won't be as useless as the Dark Knight as we were in Final Fantasy 3. Those were some of the worst Dark Knights I've ever seen. Oh wow, they can wield katanas and they can kill enemies that usually regenerate into 100 enemies. Great. Our damage output sucks. I just want to be as cool of a Dark Knight as Cecilio was. As our boy. Just so that we can also pull a Cecilio and ditch that shit to become a cool paladin. Taking the full route, baby. From lowest tier tank to highest. Aw, man, are you saying that Dark Knight sucks? Don't say that, man. I see so many Dark Knights. Tell me they're low tier? Oh, what the fuck is going on in here? God damn it. Guys, let's sneak past this. Dark Knight has the lowest damage and mitigation of any tank class. Great. Can he at least do cool stuff? Does he at least look cool while doing nothing? Because I'll fucking take that. They're very flashy and also have the edge factor. Yeah. I'm gonna wear so much black. Yeah, I kind of figured Paladin would be kind of high tier. You did the Monster Hunter thing already? No, we're doing it literally right after this, so you've still got time. Don't worry. Yeah, I figured Paladin was kind of high tier because Paladin's damage is also piss, but it does a lot of micromanaging to make sure everyone's safe all the time. Wow. I'm gonna be everybody's big daddy. I can as a paladin, I should be able to heal people. Little teeny tiny heals that I will mostly be using for myself. Oh god, the old one. We're fighting a goddamn Pokemon down here. The shittiest persona. Yep, they get cure spells. Neat. No wonder the Warrior of Light decided to be a paladin for Endwalker. And not just because they needed more people to play paladin. Sacrifice where... Ooh, okay, you know what? I see what's going on here. I see what you're throwing down. You know what? That dialogue will actually age better than what we got for dialogue back when we were kids. Anybody remember those fucking Koopas from Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga? That were talking about hacksaws and ponage? Do the kids do the kids understand that shit? If they play that shit on a virtual console? They are to epics. Alright guys, I got this, I think. Maybe. Maybe not! Can I... Oh. Neat. swords. Man, if only we had some sort of, you know, dragoon instead of a goddamn lancer. It's not even doing, like, its damage over time spells. Just kind of doing boring lancer stuff. I don't even know if that's gonna hit. Oh, it did. Neat. One more. Just got more trash mobs to get through. Ah, it's gonna take forever. Wow, a treasure chest! I'm gonna go grab that. Prison cells. I guess. Oh, hey, it's a Caco demon. Or it's Oogie Boogie, whichever one you wanna. Boogly boogly. What? Wait, Oogie Boogie was just a normal man? He wasn't bugs inside? He wasn't fucking Bill Cosby on the inside? Oh, my whole sense of everything's been thrown off. I don't even know what's right and what's wrong anymore. Wow. There's so much more. There's so much more. Al. Al, please, I'm dying. So did everybody see that new Monster Hunter Wilds trailer? Looks pretty wild. That fucking rose spider was real cool looking. Which that means if we're getting the spiders back, we're gonna be getting cool goddamn Gundam armor back. What the fuck is that? Jack? Is that you? Jack. Jack. He's a psychomaniac. Very excited to play it. I am too, but on the inside I'm like, God damn it, I have to stream Monster Hunter World before we get there. I have to. I have to! Everybody needs to see how fucking stupid hard the behemoth fight is. Just so we can get some Dragoon armor for a class we're never gonna use. And I guess I do have to finish Iceborne. We got a little bit into it, and then gave up when I missed the Resident Evil collab. I just wanted my goddamn room to look like the RPD. Now I don't even want to play. Focus mechanic seems like a major indirect buff for Greatsword. Always swing where your camera is facing, no more missing. Yeah, I don't know, man. I thought that was the trade-off with a Greatsword, was you need to fucking know where you're swinging. But the payoff is, you know, the damage you're dealing, but whatever, man. Also, I'm fairly certain this is like the fourth or fifth time they've reworked the hunting horn. I don't think you're going to convince people to play it at this point. Every new Monster Hunter, they're like, hey look, we changed the hunting horn! Look at all this cool stuff you can do! Yeah. Yeah. If I could play City Escape on it, sure, but if not, no thank you. People who are going to play Horn already played it 3 generations ago. Yeah. What the fuck is this? What the hell was that guy's name from Berserk? Zod? Yeah, it's fucking Zod! Or I guess this would be his shittier brother, Todd. Are you ready, guys? Zod Howard. Tell me lies, baby. Tell me sweet little lies. Tell me it'll be okay. Also, yeah, I guess fucking enjoy Stormblood for now, because soon it's gonna change. Though if the new battle theme is gonna be based off of the Shadowbringers song, then you got something to look forward to. Well, that Shadowbringer song's pretty good. Unless it's literally just going to be Eternal Wind from Final Fantasy III. Death! Death comes at you! Hey, look at me, I know the mechanics. Now instant kill me to make me look like a dumb asshole. Do you? Alf, are you okay over there? Your pride? What the fuck does that mean? Also, will our fucking tank keep the goddamn thing facing him? Okay. Oh, okay. There's his tail. Oh, for fuck's sakes. I'm sorry! Oh, it's following me. All right. I think that's how that was working. All right, I can't wait to use this limit break in 20 seconds. Boy, I'm looking forward to that. Actually, I guess it's going to be more like 50 seconds, however long it takes to get him down. Enough to finish the fight with it. Oh god. Sorry, Elf. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Let me DPS! Quit throwing shit at me! Oh, Lord! Ah, jeez. Alright, wait for it. Wait for it. Hold. Nah, fuck it. Buster Blade. Eat a dick. Buster Sword. Buster Blade? Get that shit out of here. Oh, he was taught all along. Wow. Look at all this cool stuff down here. Why do I look so solemn? Oh, right. This was their family members. Oops. That's all I got. Is this lousy jacket?
It would appear this place is yet inhabited by King Theodoric's kin, or what is left of them. The work of terrible magics, I fear.
Terrible, aye. But their misfortune is our fortune?
If that's how you want to see it.
Quite. By the 12, there is even more than I imagined.
You could buy a whole new sailing ship with this.
Oh, I can't wait to see the look on Lisa's face. Thanks for believing in me, you two.
How are we getting this back? We are underwater, are we not, sir? I don't think you've thought this through. Arnvald and I tried to do our fair share, but I fear you ended up bearing the bulk of the burden as usual. You truly led the way with our adventuring prowess, my friend. Aye, without your help, I reckon we'd still be fumbling about in the dark. I'm glad I called on you. I must say, I'm still reeling at the sight of that mountain of riches. What, like how you reeled at the sight of that floating specter, you mean? I wish you could have seen the look on your own face, Alphino. Must we dwell on such momentary lapses? We found the Mad King's trove, and that is all that matters. He is but a boy. Alright. Alright, team. Off to Kugane. Off to Kugane! Time to hunt some monsters! Some monsters! Time to kill some creatures that were gagging for it! So, what I'm looking forward to here is, so when they put Behemoth in Monster Hunter World, they added a lot of stuff to the fight to make it feel more like a Final Fantasy XIV fight. Like, they had targeting lines, they had aggro. Why is this lady invisible? They did everything they could to make you feel like this was a Final Fantasy XIV event. With this, I'm wondering if they're going to try to make this feel like an actual Monster Hunter. The new king on the block. This hunter's unbridled enthusiasm can mean only one thing. The hunt is on. You need to come over by the hotel. Teleport to the Bocchiaro Inn. Well, if it isn't my old rival, Sogethu. Am I supposed to remember you? Come at last to learn from a true hunter of elite marks, have you? That is some Monster Hunter music. Forgive me if I seem overly presumptuous. Being the renowned adventurer that you are, I've always considered you to be a rival of sorts. A little healthy competition goes a long way in keeping one's skills sharp, you know. Ah ha ha hi! But a hunter ain't worth shite without a smithy to keep him armed and armored. You'll have to excuse him. He's never been one for social graces. But he's a damn fine hunter, and what he brings back to the forge keeps me in business. Who has time for grace when game is afoot? Which reminds me, I have news of a query that may pique your interest. I recently came across a rather peculiar bill on the clan hunt board. Here, have a look. Wow. Looks annoying. The bill depicts a crimson wyvern unlike anything you have ever seen. Unfortunately, further reading of the bill reveals nothing of its origins. Strange, isn't it? Not only is the drawing unabashedly crude, but the bill itself lacks the formality expected of anything approved by the Centurio clan. Still, a bounty is a bounty. Before setting out, though, I thought it wise to first confirm the details of the request. And therein lies the rub. The clansmen weren't even aware this bill had been posted. Likely the escapades of some mischievous youth, they said. But if this beast truly is out there somewhere, what manner of hunter would I be if I didn't go and find out? From what I've been told, you're never one to back down from a chance at adventure, so how about it? Will you take up the hunt? I'm sorry, I'm distracted by this fucking airship back here. Count me in. I have no time for rumors and hearsay. Count me in. I will go grab my hunting horn. Ha, just kidding, I'm a longsword user. Every bit the thrill seeker I march you for. Glad to hear it. To make things a little more interesting, what do you say we make this a race, huh? To see who can slay it first. I'll even give you a hint to get you on your way. The beast we're after is a Rathalos, king of the skies, they call it. From what I've gathered, it was last spotted somewhere around the Azim steppe. You're like to learn more if you speak with the locals at Reunion. As for me, I still need to prepare before I can head out. So consider this a head start. Good luck, Sogeth, and may the best hunter win. Oh, wait a minute. So, is this a trial? Is this a dungeon? Is this a fate? What am I getting into here? Oh. Hey, baby. Talking about high... You know what? Yeah. I'm surprised you're not using Harchafon's shield. Okay, they're getting a little too into it. We need to leave. These guys back here. They're getting too into it. I want no part of this. Hey, have you seen a fucking scary-looking dragon? A red wyvern by the name Rathalos. I'm sorry, but you must be mistaken. I've heard stories of a great wyvern that slumbers in the mountains to the north, but it was not red and most certainly does not go by that name. Still, if this Rathalos you speak of exists, slaying such a beast would bring great honor to my tribe. Mark my words, this beast will fall by a blade of the Oriner. Great. Yeah, watch out for its poison tail. It's really fucking annoying. See, if they want to make this more like an actual Monster Hunter fight, there needs to be no AoE trails on the ground. You need to just pay attention to its movements. And there has to be no health bar, too. A gargantuan red wyvern. I'm sorry, sir, but I'm not overly familiar with the comings and goings of this place. I only visit on occasion to do a small bit of business. Perhaps you should speak with the Kestier. Though speak is perhaps not the right word, seeing as they do not. At any rate, you will find none more knowledgeable of the happenings in the Azim Steppe. Oh god, I have not tanked in ages. Yeah, baby! That's gonna be me in a bit! How Dark Knight! How Dark Knight! Make sure you have your goddamn look at me button going. A red wyvern named Rathalos. Oh dear. Perhaps the story I heard was true then. Of a young man from the Ura clan leading a flock of Dazos down from the mountains. He was making his way to Reunion when a fierce wind began to blow. A terrible howling gale which left him all but blinded. To his horror, he soon realized the deafening roar he heard was not the wind's making. He claims it was that of a great wyvern which descended from on high to claim several Dazos from his flock, disappearing into the skies as quickly as it came. Needless to say, the beast was stunned. Needless to say, he ran to Reunion with all haste, telling everyone of what had happened. But the man is a known liar and swindler. Who would believe such a tale coming from him? I would. I have fought at least 100 Rathalos at this point. There's one right there, and now it's gone. Upon hearing a red wyvern, the Kastiri merchant takes a grave expression. The Kastiri merchant points southwestward. Perhaps you will find some clue to the wyvern's whereabouts in that direction. Alright. Anybody got a paintball we can tag this thing with? Ha ha ha, never mind, that's outdated. That's outdated and dumb. You arrive at the area the Kastiri merchant appeared to be indicating. All you can do now is lie in wait for your prey. Unless I am the prey. Yeah, everything seems pretty normal. Oh god, no! What's this? Oh, a hunter! And a formidable looking one at that. Where's my dog? Get out of your cat. Ah, Wallafel! Ah! Have you come to help then? To hunt the Meownster Rathalos? After seeing the bounty, I couldn't resist. A talking cat. Talking cat. And what's wrong with a talking cat? Have you not seen the turtles and fish around these parts? Fair enough. I'm an apprentice feline hunter, and I've come to this place in search of meownsters. Rathalos, to be precise. But even with 9 lives, I could never slay one on my own. That's why I posted that notice seeking help. There's a reason they're often referred to as the king of the skies, after all. Some also call them fire wyverns on account of their ability to breathe fire. I feel awful just thinking about all the hunters burnt to cinders in their wake. Yes, yes, and they roar exactly like that. Would you believe it's powerful enough to stun their prey? Good times. Oh! Yeah, baby! Oh. Okay. To space? That was him! That was the Rathalos! Still willing to help, I hope? Fuck this! What a day, what a day. Both a meowster and a ferocious hunter to slay it. I sure got the cream today. Let's hurry. He seems to be heading northwest, back into the mountains. Oh, before I forget, I never did ask your name. Nice to meet you, Sogeth. Now, let's be off. You better cook me the best goddamn meal I've ever eaten. Up to the mountains. Oh. Alright. I'll be there in a minute. Oh, God, are they gonna... Okay, hold on. So is this a trial where we just fight a Rathalos, or is this, hey, play this old dungeon again, but with a Rathalos at the end? Because that could be very annoying if that's the case. It's a 4-man trial. Alright. That's not bad then. You can only have 4 players in Monster Hunter. That is true. Except from the gameplay I saw, isn't there an extreme version? Gameplay by the screenshot I saw once. There is. Is that where you get all the cool stuff, I assume, is the extreme version? The Rathalos is somewhere along that path. I just know it. But I'm afraid you'll have to go without me. As I am right now, I fear I'd only slow you down. Before you go, though, I insist you take these with you. Yes, you can get it as a mount. Yes. Well, guess who's going to be playing the fucking extreme version? You need 50 scales. When catastrophe strikes, a hunter should never be without mega potions. I don't know if you normally keep medicine on hand to treat your wounds, but I guarantee you've never had anything quite like that. When you and your friends are ready, head on in. You do have friends to help, right? Yeah, sure. 8? I thought hunters usually fight in groups of 4. Well, I suppose you know best. You can try to grind it unsynced after. I mean, so what level is this? In the Battle of the Great Hunt, you will gain access to the Duty Action Megabun. Oh, it is it. Is it 8? Be advised that while it can be used to restore a large amount of HP, its usage is limited. Upon clearing the duty, you can claim a special reward by examining the remains of the Rathalos. Be certain to do so before leaving the instance. Alright. Alright, big boy, you gonna keep me safe? I imagine this one is very popular, so I imagine the queue isn't gonna be too bad. Right? Is 8? Is 8? So you're gonna be sharing the tank role with somebody else. I wanna switch. Alright, hold on. Please. Don't want to tank. Please. It's too much responsibility. That's gonna be my job in the next expansion. Good. You're gonna goddamn Peace Walker this and shoot the Rathalos. I see how it is. Oh good, now that fucking queue time's 10 minutes? What happened? Oh yeah, I have 7 chocobo feathers. Where do I trade these in again? Oh. What the fuck is that? Where the hell did you get that from? Gold chocobo feather. Might as well continue the story as we wait. I mean, that was all the story I was doing. It's mostly just talking. Whatever's left of this stream is just gonna be, you know, Monster Hunter stuff and Dark Knight stuff. Dark Nut stuff. Calamity Salvager Limsa Laminsa. Alright. I'm going to Limsa. I need to see if I can get a cool mount for my chocobo feathers. And then, yeah, I guess while we're waiting, I could, you know, do my dark... I can't do my Dark Knight stuff because it changes my class! Fuck! How many scales do you get? Is the Conjurer quest. Oh, you finally finished that. Fair enough. That was the unicorn you were talking about. Right. How many scales do you get? Because 50's a lot. And I imagine if everything costs scales, we also need scales for the proof of a hero. I assume the armor set. And then maybe the Palico? Calamity Salvager. Let's hold on here. Spoils? Deal in spoils. Gold chocobo feathers. Darn. I need more for the twin tail. Twintania. I need one more for the Amber Drought Chocobo. God damn it. God fucking damn it. Boo. Well, also, I guess while we wait, I can at least go accept the Dark Knight quest. All the way in Foundation. As long as this doesn't transform me into a Dark Knight, I'm sure we'll be fine. It has been a solid minute since we've been here. Also, I don't remember which part of the city it's in. I think it was around here. What's your sign? A Dark Spectacle. Got it. It has been a fucking solid minute since we've been back here. Who the fuck comes back to Foundation of all places when you could go to Kugane? Oh, you know what? I understand why our queue time went up. It's because we lost a tank. I see now. The only reason to come back to Foundation is to grind crafting. After witnessing a spectacle like that, everyday life seems rather dull in comparison. Just us DPS, yeah. Us and the hundreds of millions of other DPS looking for a party. Oh, this guy's got his jollies off on seeing a Dark Knight. So you didn't see that trial earlier? Ah, you're lost. Fury take me, the way that heretic swung that slab of iron he calls a sword was a sight to behold. Oh, he's speaking berserk language right here. He couldn't have carried a shield if he'd wanted to. The blade was so big. I had to keep 2 hands on it at all times. I was amazed he managed to keep up with that Temple Knight for as long as he did. Fought like a demon from the deepest pits of the 7th Hell, bellowing threats and working his arts. Wasn't sure what to make of it at first, but then I heard someone say that he must be a Dark Knight. But you didn't hear that from me, huh? In fact, I'm sure I don't know anything about it. Tell me about this berserk motherfucker. Was he screaming Griffith? Ye gods, are you mad? We're standing outside the bloody tribunal! Fine, fine, but keep quiet and listen well, because I'm only going to say this once. Are you? What the fuck? Our end. Soul of the Dark Knight. Steel Claymore. I assume there has to be a Guts. Anything that looks like Guts armor in this game. So as I was saying, that heretic was fighting like a man possessed. Even after he took several wounds, he showed no sign of pain, though there was no mistaking the blood. As the fight wore on, it began to soak through his armor, spreading to every ilum of his body. But when it began to rise and envelop him as a mist, I realized it wasn't blood, but something dark and twisted. But the righteous are not so easily cowed. Alone be praised, I screamed myself hoarse when that Temple Knight slipped past his guard and ran him through. Good riddance, I say. Man was not meant to wield such arts. Yet I wonder, was he truly one of those... Well, it matters not. I heard the Temple Knights talking of dumping his corpse in the broom. By sunrise, it'll be stripped bare and tossed over the walls. It will be as though he never was, and as though we never had this conversation. Yeah, maybe, there has to be, like, Berserk armor equivalents. Berserker. My love for you is like a truck berserker. Looks pretty dead to me. That's more than far enough for charity. They'll take care of the rest. Mayhap sooner rather than later. Come on. Move, you hunk of junk. Is this it? Is this all that awaits? No. No more. Enough! Open your eyes. Look. Do you see now? Do you see? Sogeth. Sogeth! Oh, hello. You've such nice eyes. I've been waiting for you to open your eyes. You all right? You were moaning in your sleep and sweating buckets besides, saying something about Alf. Alf? Like that alien? Whatever gets your rocks off. Name's Frey, by the way, and no, I'm not a heretic. Try convincing a Temple Knight drunk on authority of that, huh? Shame the pompous arse got the better of me. But how about you? You touched it, yes? That couldn't have felt good. A voice, huh? And a rather distressed one besides. But please, someone, anyone! Not so fast. We need to talk about what's happening to you. what's growing within you before you get carried away. There's a darkness within us all. Nothing dangerous, mind. In fact, it's quite healthy, but the crystal changes you, gives you the power to channel it. Do it without proper training, however, and, well, it might hurt. Aren't you tired of being nice? Don't you just want to go ape shit? Don't you want to save your fucking girlfriend from that hot Griffith guy? So go ahead. Ask me to teach you. Ask me to instruct you in the ways of the Dark Knights, and I will. Are we not going to help that person screaming down there? No? I know you're still worried about that screaming woman, so I'll keep this brief. We Dark Knights don't care one whit of prestige or pedigree. We are free to follow our hearts, to defend the weak and punish the guilty as we see fit. The law of the land, the authority of a name, these are tools cowards use to escape harm. We have no need of shields, figurative or literal. This is like the complete opposite of my samurai quest, which was like, oh, you want to live a life of discipline? And lay down justice for the law? Here, my blade is your blade. My soul crystal, your crystal. Go on, take them. You'll need them soon enough. Neat. Dark Knight unlocked. Are you afraid of the dark? A little bit. Did we get a title for that? Sam I am. I guess not. That's fine. Alright. So yeah, I was gonna say earlier, these Monster Hunter stuff should be real popular, right? Queue shouldn't be that long. But, yeah, here we are. Here we are. The hell did these guys go to? Limsa. Where the hell did everybody go to Limsa? I was gonna say we could watch the fireworks one last time because I think the event's going away, but now it's raining. So I guess not. Also, I need to figure out if I need to water my plants when it rains or not. Soon. Soon the onions will come. Yeah, I moved these a little bit. Just a little bit. Yes. Yes. I'm assuming this thing also costs scales? I shall cook it well done. Although I never get the timing right, so you know what? Maybe I won't cook it. It always comes out burnt and garbage. I know it's supposed to be like a half second after the song ends, but I just can't do it, man. It's too hard. It's too hard. Imagine the fireworks will start again once it stops raining. Although I guess it is only during the nighttime too. I imagine that, like, when the new Monster Hunter comes out, there's probably going to be a new Monster Hunter crossover, right? With Final Fantasy XIV? You'd think. Is it coming out? Hopefully next year, so that I have lots of time to stream Monster Hunter World. 2025, yeah, so that's not my problem. Not my problem for now. 2025, no confirmed date. Thank God. We got lots of time to just throw our lives into Monster Hunter World. Spend 100 hours fighting Behemoth. So I went basically from Monster Hunter, what was it, 4 or whatever on the PSP. Freedom Unite. I don't remember which number that is. I went all the way from that till Monster Hunter Worlds playing Gunlance. And playing solo Gunlance, it's not great. So when we played Monster Hunter Rise and I switched to Longsword, it felt great. Things actually died. I felt like I was doing damage, so I'm wondering if we go back into Monster Hunter World. Fucking love Gunlance. I like the aesthetics of Gunlance. I'm now realizing maybe playing solo Gunlance is not optimal. Played Heavy Gunner. I can't speak on the gunners. Having to worry about ammo is not something I want to do. It was so fun. I just want to swing my sword. I just want to swing my big sword gun. But yeah, we played Monster Hunter Rise, and having played Longsword, it's like I actually felt like I was doing something. Like damage and stuff was being done. So if we go into Monster Hunter World, I'm wondering what I should go with, because I don't want to just do Longsword again. I think I'll probably either try to do Greatsword or Hammer. Just love the supercharged thing where you get the Gatling gun. I feel like you want to hit level 100 as a machinist here because, hey, I believe you get a machine gun, a Gatling gun. I'm pretty sure. So you better start grinding. Light and heavy bowgun both got a new mechanic where they build up a gauge that, when full, gives them full auto heavy or a short burst light that don't consume ammo. Yeah, it still doesn't sound like my cup of tea. Yeah. The bow got tracers. Oh, good. Pretty sure Zora played bow. So that's something. Homing arrows. My fucking homing arrows. See, I don't know. I feel like... I don't know. I feel like she might want to try some new weapon for when we go into World. And then eventually Wilds, but that's up to her in the end. As long as it's not Insect Glaive, because you can't trust an Insect Glaive user. Wow, look at all these cool flips and shit I'm doing, but the 0 damage I'm also doing. Sounds like a Dragoon, alright. 20 minutes, huh? Figured these Monster Hunter raids would be more popular. But I guess not. Might be a long wait. Which is weird. I figured everybody was doing it. Most Insect Glaive users will do nothing but bounce and never use their bugs. Your abject failures. Yeah, the little I played of Insect Glaive when I was testing out the Dragoon armor, it's like, yeah, cool. I'm doing a bunch of spins and shit, but that's about it. Should do story. I might. At least until we get through the Monster Hunter stuff. Because again, this wasn't supposed to be a long stream today, so. We'll see. Q pops, and we out. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I think I might run either Greatsword or Hammer in... oh no, don't go in there. Don't go in there. No, don't go in there! There's nothing in there, don't worry about it. I totally didn't add music to the jukebox. I didn't. Don't worry about it. Gasp. And yeah, basement's still empty. Basement will remain empty until, you know, I get my onion money. Till I get that stinky onion money. And then, you know, depending on how much money I get from the onions, maybe we'll have a company workshop. Maybe. Maybe. It's just a shame that Monster Hunter World doesn't have crossplay, which I thought it did. So it means while I'm playing fucking Monster Hunter World on PS4, guess we won't get all the warriors. Alright, well, Glaive is reliant on extracts from the Kinsect, which not only increase your damage to extend your combos, but enables your bug to add onto your attacks. Depending on the bug type, it could lay powder, which you can detonate for big funny. Does she have it on Steam? I do, but I don't like playing PC games. Honestly, I own Monster Hunter digitally, so I could literally just be like, hey, Kaminari, here's my physical copy of Monster Hunter World. You know what? I do kind of remember that. That was one of the things I didn't like about Insect Glaive is that, yeah, having to shoot my insect at this moving monster's head and then start doing my combos was, not my cup of tea. Oh. Alright, boys. We in. Alright, boys. Let's beat the shit out of this monster that totally deserved it. Totally. Maybe. I assume us 3 DPS have, Zora. Zora, let's go. No, I don't want to sit through Q again. Please. Please. Oh, thank God. Light party. Yeah. Light party. Sure, whatever you fucking say. The Great Hunt. So if they want to make this like Monster Hunter, there should be no areas things on the ground. There should be no health bar. We have to actually just pay attention to the Rathalos. And what he's doing. Alright, so it usually only takes 4 people to kill the Rathalos. So 8 people should, you know, fucking end this, right? Okay, well, I got what I wanted. This is bite. Is he gonna do the spin? No, he's doing the fireball. Okay, yeah, I have to actually pay attention here. Wow, just like Monster Hunter. His circle even says, hey, there's local wildlife. Why would they want to defend him? Ooh. Yeah, there's the tail swing. Yeah, he's got a full circle around him, so there is no front, back, side to side, bringing around town. This feels really weird. Oh, it's whatever the fuck that is. Foothold. Oh. Oh, shit! Ah! Ready? What am I doing? Oh. Oh. Tap the button to hold on. Oh, I can do this all day, baby. Wow. Oh, fuck! Oh! My bad. Hey, but hey, proof of a hero. Should have saw that coming. It's this literal same mechanic. Use your heal pots if you need. Yeah, sure. Ooh. It's a literal same mechanic that you have to do with Behemoth. Where he casts Meteor and you have to hide behind his comets. Fuck. Hey, proof of a hero. Good song. Also, can I get knocked into this water? That's what they have to actually pay attention to? Oh. Might be. Might be. Oh, Lord. Remember to pay attention to him. I'm so used to just turning my brain off with 14. This is really fucking weird. Go for the tailspin. Oh, Wyvern's tail. Chop, chop! There should be added scales at the end. You know, it's real cool that they've tried to make this as Monster Hunter as possible. And not just, oh, you're fighting a Rathalos in Final Fantasy XIV. Which, yeah, it's what they did with Behemoth, but Behemoth is fucking nuts, man. Arguably one of the hardest fights in the game. I don't know if now that we have Final Fantasy XIV experience that it's going to be easy, but... Hey! That was cool. I can't imagine what the extreme version's gonna be like, though. Rathalos. Gotta carve this baby. Rathalos scale. Was that one Rathalos scale? One fucking Rathalos scale? Two Rathalos scales? What? How many do we need? 50 for the mount? Fuck that! Oh, great. Speak with the feline. Oh, hey, the fireworks. The fireworks! Back to the step. Actually, the more I think about this, I think we might get the feline from this quest, and then everything else we have to grind out. Saw the whole thing. That was meowgnificent! You even managed to retrieve a scale from his remains. I'm impressed. I realize this is sudden, but it would mean so much to me if I could join you on more adventures. Would you accept me as your palico? That depends. What's the reward for slaying the Rathalos? That would be my pleasure. Get in my pocket. I promise to be the perfect companion. You won't regret this. And to think this was all because you saw my bill on the hunt board. A hunter in Kugane showed it to you. Curious, do you think we could go and pay them a visit? If not for this hunter, we never would have met. Sure. Then let us be off to Kugane. I got this, fam. Cost me 0 money to go to Kugane. It's free, baby. Because I'm a cool samurai and no other reason. Oh, yeah, hey, look. Big dumb airship. You all warmed up? I already killed it. That should do it. I'm warmed up and ready to go hunting. Guys, I was queued for like 15-20 minutes. Ah, Sogeth, I thought you'd already left. With my preparations complete, you'll need to work fast if you mean to beat me. You're only meow finished preparing? What is that? Another monster in need of slaying? I'm no meownster, you brute. I'm Sogeth's faithful and dependable palico. Palico. Ahem. My apologies. If you're as dependable as you are adorable, I've no doubt he values your companionship. But let's return to the matter at hand, shall we? Sogeth, are you ready to set out on our hunt for the Rathalos? You've already slain it? her. I don't remember if Rathalos is a boy or a girl. I'm pretty sure it's a girl, right? I passed out for a moment. That's fine. If you're falling asleep, you can go to sleep basically right after this. Female, yeah. I think, yeah. Ha ha ha. I'd expect nothing less from my rival. Rathalos is male. Rathian is female. That's what it was. The blue ones. Right. Indeed, you're every bit the adventurer I imagine you'd be. Suppose that's what we get for that extra set of squats. Tell me, friend, were you able to recover anything from the body? As a matter of fact, he carved a scale off the Rathalos' hide. That's a mighty fine material for smithing. Mind if I take a look? The hell's this guy's eye patch? If it was on the other eye, I'd totally want it. Aye, this is a wyvern scale, all right. Light as a feather and tougher than steel. There's still a touch of heat to it, too. If you'd like, I'd be more than willing to fashion you some armor with it. It'll need more than a single scale, of course. You'll find no better mail than that forged with Rathalos scales. What do you say? Oh, Sogeth, I can't thank you enough for your help in slaying that Rathalos. If you plan to go hunting again, don't hesitate to call. We'll show those meowsters what for. Oh, we got 2. Oh, well, this explains why we have 2 in our house. You can now trade Rathalos scales to the smithy in exchange for various goods. Rathalos scales can be obtained by defeating the Rathalos in the Great Hunt. Is it possible to get more than 2 goddamn scales per attempt? The newer king on the block. Oh. There. Judging by the hunter's jovial expression, the hunt is still on. The great hunter returns! You did well taking on that Rathalos. Though I must ask, was the battle grueling? Did the mountains sing with the sound of claws clashing with steel? I've had tougher battles. It was admittedly more trouble than I expected. Truly, I shudder to think what would have happened had you encountered a high-ranking Rathalos then. Piqued your curiosity, have I? Well, I can only tell you what I've heard. They say there's a stronger brood of Rathalos that would make short work of your average hunter. Mayhap that kitten friend of yours knows something of it. He was, after all, the one who originally posted a bill for the beast. No need to worry over it now, though. I'd say you've earned a rest after your recent exertions in the Azim Steppe. When you're up for another hunt, I'll be here, ready and waiting. The mighty hunter returns with his feline companion. Feline? How rude. I'm a feline, you dullard. I fail to see the difference. Ahem. And that is neither here nor there. I asked Sogeth to bring you here that we might learn the truth of these high-ranking Rathalos I recently caught wind of. High-rank Rathalos. They're an older, much more powerful brood of wyvern. Without sufficient protection, even the simplest of swipes is all it will take to rend a hunter in two. If I didn't know better, I'd say you were talking about an elite mark. Yes, a challenge no self-respecting hunter can ignore. It's settled then. Are you ready, my friend? Hi, let's get to it. Stop! Your enthusiasm is appreciated, but now isn't the time to be kidding around. To be perfectly plain, I'd rather not see another hunter charbroiled today. Wow. So hard. The Great Hunt Extreme, now accessible. So I imagine... Yeah, okay. Oh, the extreme version can only be done with 4 players. I see now. That's why it's extreme. We can do... Hold on here. Try on. Rathalos armor male. That's not what I remember Rathalos armor looking like. Cornerstone of the New World. Savage of the Ancient Forest. Ah, Poogie! Oh, we need Rathalos scale plus. And then a Rathalos with 50! Oh, Jesus! Yeah. So, still think you can fight a Rathalos unsynced? Still think you got this? We can try. I mean, we can definitely try. I'm just worried that we need 4. I'm sure it'll be fine. Maybe. The Great Hunt Extreme. Loot rule normal. Alright, guys. Alright, Kaminari, just like Bahamut. No, you don't need 4 hunters in Monster Hunter. Yeah, alright, you got this. Shoot that thing in the face. At least we have healing. Yeah, I guess that is true. Ah, you motherfucker! Ow, holy shit! Ah, fuck! Remember, they said it was like 1 hit and you die. I don't imagine that's the case because of the... Oh, good, the friends are here. Don't worry, I'll handle the friends. Or maybe I won't, because they have so much HP. Uh-oh. Am I about to die? No, I'm fine, actually. This isn't as one-sided as the Bahamut fight was, surprisingly. Ow. Except I've been poisoned, I think. Methinks. Okay, this thing needs to fucking die. So how's it going? Holy shit! This thing wants to kill you guys. Why are you trying to defend it? I haven't had a chance to look at the Rathalos. Okay. Oh, hey, look at that. Just like Monster Hunter, there's an actual fail screen. So we just kicked out? Is that it? Or is it gonna restart? Wow. Neat. So what happened? Did we not kill that thing fast enough to protect us? Snake, I need you to ride the monster. I didn't even see. I didn't even see. Or Zora. I didn't even see that happening. So I can kill. Okay. I thought what happened is we triggered the thing coming in, but we didn't kill the thing to block the instant kill. I'll pay attention this time. I was a little too distracted by... It's Garfield and friends. Alright, I got this. I got this! Or maybe I don't. Zora's got this. No, we don't. Okay. Wow. I was not given a chance to hop on. Don't worry, I'm back, baby. Although I assume if we die one more time, we lose. Oh, for fuck's sakes! Guys, get in me. Oh, come on! No! Ow! Fucking stop! Yeah, okay. This scene cannot be skipped. Oh, the humiliation! Okay, so either I missed it because it was way too fast, or I wasn't able to mount this thing. Let's try one more time. If not, then whatever. It's a level 60 duty? It's a level 70! When the big mammoth dies, we have to hide behind it. I mean, sure, I didn't even see the mammoth die, was the thing. Make sure to heal yourself in part 2. Got it. I'm 10 level behind that thing. That's a Picto? Oh, you're level 83. This is unsynced. Oh, white mage. I mean, we are able to heal ourselves, so I imagine having a healer isn't gonna change much. Okay, I'm gonna pay attention. Or I won't. I'm gonna pay attention for the mammoth. Okay, here he is. He's coming. I'm gonna try to hop on and mount it. I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming. Alright. You guys deal with that thing. Oop. Okay, and then hide behind it. Alright, Zora, get over here! Ah! It's fine. Oh, Lord. Okay, he's gonna do it like 3 times. But hey, Proof of a Hero. Good song. Who's... okay. Oh, they really... just on top of you. Alright. Alright. Drink your potions. For fuck's sakes. No, sorry, don't run away. Ow. Oh god, I'm stunned. I'm gonna die! Oh, thank god. Alright, he's, okay. Fucking get in there. He's, a lot more bulky than you would have imagined, huh? This thing would have just died instantly, but I guess you are only 25 levels higher. Wait, so if Mace... Mammoth? Okay. So... If, fucking Kaminari has the Rathalos mount, he, would have had to have ground this a lot. He would have been in there, in the trenches. Okay. If you're gonna die, get out. I'm out of potions, so I might die. Just like that. Almost. Yeah, you ground this out if you have the Rathalos mount. We were close. We were close. I just unfortunately ran out of potions. This is the verdict. You want to give it one more go? One more. Go. Because it seems like you can get it down to, what, 75% very easily, but after that, it bulks up. Okay. It bulks the fuck up. Also, here comes his friend. I'll hop on. You guys take care of the mammoth. Make sure to get behind it. Get behind it. All right. Good show. Except now he's bullying Zora. Except now he's fully bullying Zora. Yeah, this might be a lot easier with a tank, I imagine. hate me. Is that your toilet paper? Okay, he's gonna keep doing it. Okay. Let him hit me. I have the HP to tank. Sure, but the problem is his aggro. Is keeping his aggro on you. Okay. Another mega potion. I'm going through these. I may be an alcoholic. Oh Lord, that hurt a lot. Because it really seems like once we hit this section, we just stop doing damage completely. All right, choppy choppy. Also, I appear to be poisoned. And I keep wanting to double mash X to do a dive. Alright, just try to stay alive, I guess. Kaminari will pew pew. Okay, forward. Forward. Okay, well. Yeah, it really seems like we just stopped doing damage. Also, yeah, I'm poisoned. I'm very slowly dying. I'm gonna die. Goodbye. 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 You got this, Kaminari. Uh-oh. How can this thing be harder than Bahamut? This is bullshit. You telling me had this thing showed up, the 6th, 7th astral arrow would have ended immediately? Nah, man, Bahamut. A single Rathalos. Okay, only 24 more times. Yeah, no thanks. I'll do it with fucking 8 or 9 people, whatever. I'll grind this whenever. It might be easier with 8 people. 4 people. Like an actual tank. Keep it, you know, occupied. Oh, 4 Rathalos scales. Great. And 1. So we got 5 out of that. Just come back after Shadowbringers. I mean, we could. You very well could. I don't really want to spend anything yet. I want to save up for Poogie and the Rathalos, but the Rathalos, these ones are plus. Oh, wait, these ones are plus! Oh, so 50 more times. And you did this. You did this already. By yourself. I imagine when it was very popular and the queue times were a minute. 30 seconds even. Also, what the fuck is this? Is this Rathalos undies? It's Rathalos undies! Oh! No, this was the first time I killed the hard mode. Oh, so you just... Oh. Wait, don't you have the Rathalos mount? Nope. Oh! I see. So yeah, we'll just come back when we're all level 80 and 80, 90 and just kick the shit out of the Rathalos. Got it. Fun, fun, fun. Fucking. But hey, we did get a yeah, just bully it. We did get a Monster Hunter title, didn't we? Monster Hunter. There we go. Yeah. It's at the bottom, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, that's good for today. This actually went a bit longer than I thought it would. We will continue the story tomorrow. We got the Monster Hunter stuff done. Both of them, because Kaminari fucking carried us. It's good enough for today. Whatever. So yeah, it's kind of weird, honestly, because so in Monster Hunter World there is a lot of Final Fantasy stuff. Like you run into the big stupid rock bird that carries the rock. He's carrying a crystal, and there's fucking chocobo music playing. And you can catch cactars to put in your room. And then obviously there's the behemoth fight, and then there's a Moogle around, and you can, you know, actually dress up your Palico, your feline, as a Moogle. And yeah, there's a lot. So it's weird that there's not more, but I feel like there's going to be more when Monster Hunter Wilds comes out. Eventually. But, yeah. Oh, I love the Crystal Kulu Yaku fight. Yeah, no! I was playing a Gunlancer, so hey, guess what? Fighting that motherfucker was not fun, because I'm slow as shit. So maybe when we get back to it eventually, and I have a big dumb hammer, maybe it'll be fun. I don't know. But yeah, we will continue the main story quest tomorrow. Let me look at this FF14 main story quest. We got 3 left. I don't know why I'm checking. I imagine it's a lot of text though, from what Kaminari said. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Yeah, it just looks like a bunch of talking. We are not actually... We're not actually getting a new dungeon or anything until it looks like at least 20 main story quests from now. So, yeah, we'll continue that. We'll do another Dark Knight. We'll try to do a single Dark Knight quest every stream until the urge... So the dark urge has been fulfilled, but yeah. But yeah, other than that, I'm fucking tired, man. So that's gonna be it for tonight. Thank you, Kaminari, for carrying us. Can't wait to get back into Monster Hunter so we can carry each other as a 4-man party, except for Kieran, because fuck that thing. Pew pew, yeah. And yeah, thanks Clockwork for hanging out. And thanks, Zora, for joining in. And yeah, no, I'm tired. My brain's whatever. So yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in, and we'll be back tonight for more Stormblood. So yeah, we'll look forward to it, and we'll be back. See you then.